Have you been wondering how you can automate your tasks without writing a single line of code? Let me introduce you to how you can use make.com to build your workflows. My name is Tope, and today I'm going to give you a quick introduction to make.com, especially how you can use these two methods to quickly start building on make.com. And in less than 3 minutes, I'll show you how to connect your personal Gmail account to make.com, because I know a lot of people struggle with that. So by the end of this video, you will know how to set up workflows and automate your inbox, even if you are just a beginner. Let's jump in. So what's make.com? Make.com, or Integromat, is a no-code automation tool. It helps you connect apps like Gmail, Notion, Slack, Google Sheets, so that you can automate repetitive tasks. Now, unlike Zapier, Make gives you a visual workflow builder. So that way you can easily see how the data flows between those apps. Now, you can build complex automations from simple email notifications to full-scale business workflows. It has over 1,500 supported app integrations. So, for example, you can automatically save email attachments to Google Drive or send personalized replies based on email content, all on autopilot. Now, if you don't already have an account, head over to make.com and click Get Started Free. I have also included a link in the description, so click on it to get your free Make account loaded with 1,000 credits. Now, you can sign up using Google account, Facebook, GitHub, or email, which requires a password. Now, you must also specify your hosting region, whether it's the US or the EU, and your country. I will sign up with Google. Make.com will autofill your information, so make sure everything is correct before clicking sign up for free. You'll be asked a few questions. Just respond as best as you can and click Get Started. So you should now be able to access your dashboard, which serves as a command center for all your applications. There are a lot of things that you can do on the left menu. We will get to them eventually, but for now, let us look at the two quickest ways to get started building on make.com. To begin building on Make, select Create Scenario. A scenario is a collection of modules that automate tasks by moving and transforming data between apps and services. So a scenario can be used to generate new records, sync data, and so on. There are basically 3 methods of creating scenarios, but these two will get you started quickly. So let's look at the first one, which is the AI Assistant. The AI Assistant provides 2 options: build a scenario or ask anything. You will get 30 free credits to interact with AI, which resets every week. Let's choose build a scenario. The AI Assistant has generated a sample prompt that can be used to create a scenario. Press enter and the AI begins to build for you. If you have a different idea, you can actually write a new prompt and the AI will update the scenario accordingly, as you can see. So the second method is templates. Templates are very easy ways to also start building quickly. You can use the scroll button at the suggested prompts and continue scrolling until you reach Find Templates. Make's AI provides you with a variety of options. So let's select the prompt and press enter. The AI Assistant has gathered some blueprints that involve emailing for you. So if you find one that suits you, go ahead and select it. Or if you feel like you want something more, you can just go to the left panel and select templates. However, first I'm going to save the scenario we already have created because we will be working on it later. Now, the template page contains numerous pre-made scenarios that you can start using right away. You can also utilize the search button to quickly identify the type of scenarios that you need. Now, these ones are blueprints that involve emails, for example. So you see how easily you can start building on Make within minutes. Now, we have only set the stage. We haven't actually connected the apps or modules yet. So let's head over to the scenario page to connect our modules. And let's create a personal Gmail connection on Make. Setting up Gmail now will lay the groundwork for other Google apps we are going to add later. In my next video, I will show you how to earn up to $500 per week by creating a simple automation using YouTube, AI, and your email. No ads required, and it's fully automated. So since Google has some security restrictions, connecting personal Gmail requires a few extra steps on Make.com, unlike the paid Gmail account or Google Workspace. And there are about 6 steps involved in this. So let's go. Step 1, create a Google Cloud project. This is what allows Make.com to communicate with Gmail securely. So go to console.developers.google.com, or you could go to console.cloud.google.com. Any one of these URLs will take you to the same page. Now, if this is your first time, you will see a welcome pop-up. Just make sure the email address is correct. All right. Click the terms of service checkbox and click agree and continue. Then click new project. Name it something like Make Project. Then hit create and let Google do its thing. Now, the second step is enable the Gmail API. This tells Google we want to allow an external app like Make.com to access our Gmail. So go to API and Services, click Enable API and Services, search for Gmail and choose Gmail API, and then click Enable. And then we move over to step 3. So in Google Cloud, go to the OAuth content screen. Now, this part is crucial. The OAuth content screen is what allows Google to verify your app before we can connect it to Make.com. All right, so you can see the options there. Choose external. Don't worry, only you will be using this. So you can go ahead and choose external and then click create. Add a name and then add your support email and developer contact email. For those 2 emails, you can just use your email for both of them. Now, under authorized domains, add make.com and integromat.com. Now, this is important because without these 2 domains, the connection won't work. Integromat.com is needed because Integromat rebranded to Make. So click and save to continue. And then we'll move over to step 4. In step 4, we have to set up scopes and test users. Now, scopes define what Gmail can do with your account. This is where we give it permission to send and retrieve emails. Click Add Scopes and search for Gmail and choose the google.com, modify, compose, read-only, metadata, send, and labels. Then click Update. You notice Google has automatically added your scopes under the non-sensitive, sensitive, or restricted categories. Click Save and continue. Now, here's a pro tip. If you are only automating email sending, you can skip the read/modify scopes. Add your email under Test Users and click Save. Step 5, create credentials and get the API keys. So go to the credentials page, click Create Credentials. Select OAuth Client ID. Choose Web Application from the drop-down under Application Type. Add a name, let's say Gmail Test. Under Authorized Redirect URLs, add this URL. Click Enter or Create. Now, copy the client ID and secret ID. These are the keys that make make.com will use to access your Gmail, so you need to keep them safe. But no worries, you can always find them on the credentials page under OAuth 2.0 clients IDs. Just make sure you select the relevant projects. Now for the fun part. Step 6, we need to connect Gmail to make.com. Let's head over to make.com, create a new scenario, and then add a Gmail module. You can just use the plus button to do that. Choose create a connection and give your connection a name, something that will make you remember it. Then don't sign up just yet. Click show advanced settings. This helps us access the client ID and client secret fields. So add the client ID and the client secret credentials that you receive, add them accordingly. Click sign in with Google. Choose your account. Click continue and enable Integromat access. Click continue, and just like that, your Gmail is connected to make.com. Now, due to Google's restrictions on personal accounts, users will have to reconnect their personal Gmail to Make every month. This is why you need to keep your client ID and client secrets safe, because you are going to need to reconnect your personal Gmail to Make next month. Now, if you're feeling that this is too much for you, there's an alternative. You can use Zapier for the connection instead of make.com. Connecting Gmail to Zapier is actually more straightforward and it's easier. But note that with simplicity comes cost. Okay, so now our Gmail is connected to Make. Let's fill out the required fields. Choose the folder. For the folder, I'll choose my inbox. And then the criteria, I'll set that to all emails. The maximum number of results is 1 by default, which is okay. So you can click save. And then to be able to test this, choose where to start. And I'm going to choose one of my emails so that I can test this and you can see. And then I am going to click run once. As you can see in the output, Make has pulled out some information from my Gmail. You can see the content on the email. Whenever an operation is successful in Make, you get to see that white bubble. So before we wrap up, let's test that not only can we receive emails, we can also send out responses. So let's test and automate this email. Now let's add another module called Send an Email. Since we already have Gmail connected, we don't need to do a connection again. Add an email under the to or recipient field, and then add a subject and then some content. I'm also going to use the content that I got from the Watch Email modules by mapping it to the content field here. Click Save, and then we'll run the test again and watch this magic happen. Success! You just automated Gmail using Make. You can see the white bubbles showing that you are successful. And I'll check my inbox to see if I got the email. Yes, you can see the new email has arrived. It's not so attractive, but at least you can see that it worked. And that's it. You have successfully connected your personal Gmail account to make.com. The next time we meet, we are going to build on Make, a secret hack to instantly 10x your YouTube views and earnings. No ads required, and it's fully automated. So if you don't want to miss that video and you want more no-code automation tutorials, hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of this.